Unable to. Hello, it's me. So I had this happen, and I will eventually go through this big ass heap of a storyline that came out for us, and then decided to collapse itself together, and then decided it wanted its own shuffling for its new way to be read. So that's going over here for now. I do have a head cold, so sorry for that. The sniffling and whatnot's gonna take place, but this is what wanted to stay out and stay together and be heard. So, you have the ancestor of knowing is activated within you. Because you have this knowing about the fact that you need to go back to your inside. And you need to deal with some of this stuff called guilt. And past perceptions of what you thought you needed to be guilty about, or you felt guilty about, or why you felt guilty. Like perceptions of guilt. And your ancestor knowing is here telling you that it's time to take some action on that. Because your ancestor of knowing is telling you it's time for change, because you know that there's no place like home. And that it always deals with the law of one, clarified by the number 28, that you got to go on the inside and deal with your shadow self, not cut it out, not punish it, not ground it, but understand it. Critique it. Because ultimately, you are a student and a teacher, constantly being a thinker. And you have inner wisdom about this life path number 44 and the life path number 33. And you utilize all the tools in good harmony. Your inner wisdom is telling you about this infinite sacred journey that you are always on. It's letting you know that you need to get energized. And they're saying, here's a helping hand and a tool of how to do so. Because Source knows that this is an unfinished symphony in the law of one. And that you are at the completion of a grand cycle. And that you have done your shadow work. You are coming to the completion of another cycle. The cycle of self-worth and self-value has been found, and that is why the ancestor of knowing has been here. And they have exchanged knowledge with you and inside of you. They communicated thoroughly and clearly. Access from your higher knowing. To let you know that it's time to take action and to regenerate, as you are in a regenerational cycle now. And yes, dear one, you are a free spirit. As long as you allow yourself to be. And remember where your home may be. And that you've now got to deal with your yang energy and your shadow self combined. And as a thinker, you will always continuously realign and come to find stability. Because you know your worth, you know your value now, and you have found your gratitude. So, with your inner wisdom, your yang energy, your stability, your gratitude on this sacred journey, you will take the time to breathe, harmonize, realign, and listen for the universal messages from inside. As currently, while you energize, you're energizing because you're between worlds, while you're building new worlds. And that while you're between worlds, these are the things that you have dealt with, are dealing with, or are going to be dealing with. As this is the bridge. The bridge of indecision. You're turning indecision into the complement of, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And that goes over this unfinished symphony, along with regret. Sacral chakra. I know that I cannot change my past, and I accept that the past cannot be changed. Once again, now that's over self-worth. Or these are what we needed. Okay, thank you. Sorry. Thank you, Source. These are what we needed to get over on this unfinished symphony. Judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. Judgment. You need to change the judgment into acceptance, acknowledgement, compassion, and discernment. And envy. Well, this right here, this is crown chakra. Root and crown chakra. Okay. Solar and sacral. Sacral and root is envy. I am the same as everybody but with different challenges. Total sacral. I understand that losing something, someone, is merely an opportunity to appreciate it. Grief. Grief's been clarified twice. And so then, when you get done dealing with those on the bridge, and the spirit of love sets in over your self-worth, and you become enlightened with the higher knowledge and higher wisdom and higher aspects from your higher self. And you begin to show the world the real you as you regenerate through with your free spirit intact and in tow, knowing there is no place like home. You will surrender to create a new foundation. And your yang energy says, tick tock, motherfucker, the time is now. But you're staying stable and you're remembering and understanding what you learned about color. And this brings you back to your inner wisdom and your gratitude, and that brings you forth and calls you forth so that you know you can and you will accomplish whatever you set your mind to. And here's the thing about that, okay? Crown chakra. Some other chakras, a little bit of heart chakra and throat chakra up in here, but discipline is what the reading is ending out with. Over your gratitude and your inner wisdom. So your inner wisdom is leading you to gratitude, and your gratitude is leading you to discipline, which is leading you to breathe and on this sacred journey, right? That helps you get across all these bridges that are in between these worlds, and to energize the bridges for others to cross safely passage through after or with you. And these were the things that you had to surpass on that unfinished symphony that were those bridges. Grief, envy, regret, judgment, indecision leads to an unfinished symphony. So if we dealt with these things, which we did, we then energized and charged the bridge between worlds and lit that fucker up. We remembered to breathe and got on our sacred journey And we activated our knowingness, our ancestor of knowing that there's no place like home. That we are a free spirit in this universe. And that there's a deep knowing that we needed to surrender. So when we did, we found our inner wisdom and a tool and a key to access that inner wisdom, which then brought forth our gratitude, which then brought forth our discipline, which then brought forth our spirit of love, our self-love, our self-worth, our enlightenment, our higher knowledge, our higher tools, our higher learning. Man, you guys, this is like a really good spread, like for real. Let's see, do I have one that's not utilized yet of these decks? Oh, no, they're both utilized. Yeah, I don't have any decks right now that I could think of that have not been utilized from. So, sorry about that. But I hope you enjoyed this read, and I hope it resonated with you. If it does, please like, share, subscribe. Can't resonate with everybody, but whatevs. And stay blessed. Remember to live freely and play consciously. Bye, y'all.